Good morning everybody and welcome back to another Leeds Daily video. If you are new around here or if you are a returning viewer, please smash that like, subscribe to the channel as well. Obviously it helps out the channel massively, so I want to just say before we get into this video, thank you so much for the recent support. The amount of people who have been interacting, the amount of people who have been subscribing has been out of this world. Like, I never honestly expected to grow this quickly. And I was saying to my partner, it's like I'm so grateful just even to talk to like one person. So obviously, as you can tell by today's thumbnail, Marcelo Bielsa could be returning back to the Premier League. A very shock move. I'm very surprised that this is actually going to be a thing. And the club in question is, if you haven't already seen, is Bournemouth. Obviously, when it comes to Marcelo Bielsa and returning back to the Premier League, it's something that I didn't really want to see, if I'm going to be quite honest. I'm still attached to Bielsa. I feel like many other people around the world, especially like new old boys and people from Atletico Bilbao and now obviously Leeds United. Leeds United have run massively in love with the sport and everything, again due to Bielsa's way of playing, the style of play he brings to the club, the enjoyment, the entertainment, like just that frantic style of play. For Bournemouth to be able to hold talks with Marcelo Bielsa is a huge achievement, because no offense to Bournemouth, they aren't really the biggest club. They haven't really got any like massive titles under their name, maybe in olden times, but not in the modern era. Seeing this article, I know he's out of a job and he was linked back to Atletico Bilbao, but I think the move just didn't happen. What can Bielsa bring to Bournemouth? Well, obviously, when it comes to playing, he's a very attacking manager. He will win you games. He will win you games, 100% sure, and he will get the best out of your players. He's very direct. He plays very wide football, and that's something that I've always enjoyed when it comes to Marcelo Bielsa. The one thing that I will criticise him on is that his loyalty to his players, which isn't a bad thing, but his loyalty to players is on a different level to different managers. So that means, if I'll give an example, he came out one time when he was manager at Leeds and he says, "I'll only buy any players who are better than Click." And I understand he has a lot of faith in the players, because obviously the players that played in the Championship and played under Marcelo Bielsa were the players who got back into the Premier League and then finished 9th in the first season. So that's probably why he's very loyal. He's very old-fashioned. When it comes to Marcelo Bielsa and Bournemouth, I feel like it would be also another decent move for him, because obviously it's not a big club. Bournemouth aren't a big club. It's a small club, and it could bring some sort of history to Bournemouth, like finishing in like the top half of the Premier League or qualifying for Europa League. You don't know. And if Bournemouth back Marcelo Bielsa in the transfer window, especially if they manage to get him before January, they can bring in some serious players and he can attract some decent players as well. Like, this is why I feel like Rafinha was attracted to the club, due to the fact that we had Marcelo Bielsa in our wings. Because if you look at Jesse Marsch, yes, he's a decent coach and he's a big name, especially in America and Austria, but worldwide he hasn't got like the reputation that Marcelo Bielsa does. And the support, the fan base of Bielsa, everyone's going to enjoy that. His preferred formation is usually a 4-1-4-1 with just one pivot. And obviously when he was at Leeds United, that was Calvin Phillips. It's going to be a quick video because I'm quite rough this morning. Marcelo Bielsa has been linked with the possibility of joining Bournemouth. The 67-year-old is out of work right now, and Gary O'Neill's job is under review, because obviously recently he hasn't had the best. He hasn't really had the best results, coming back-to-back defeats and then picking up a few draws here and there, and only maybe, I think, is it 2 points or 3 points off the relegation zone now. So his job is under review. Bournemouth are going to be looking at his contract, going to be deciding whether they want to make him a permanent coach or whether they're going to bring in a new head coach for the club. Hey, thanks again for tuning into today's video. I know I feel a bit rough today, and I know it's only a quick video, but leave your comments down below. Like, I want you to give your opinion on the situation and whether Marcelo Bielsa will join Bournemouth in the coming weeks.